We've been studying about Jesus' life. We finished the Sermon on the Mount the last time I was here, which was a couple weeks ago. While Jesus was traveling around preaching, a leper came to him. And leprosy is a disease that eats your skin. There are actually several different diseases that come under the name leprosy. Some of them we can cure today with antibiotics. Some we still can't cure, even today. But this leper came to Jesus and said, "Jesus, please heal me." And Jesus said, "Okay, you're better." And he was. Kind of anticlimactic in that story. A bunch of other people also came to Jesus. I'm looking at my notes. Other people came to Jesus for healing. Some were blind, some were lame, some were deaf, and he healed them. A man came to Jesus who wasn't even a Jew. He was a centurion, who is a man who is in charge of 100 soldiers. So he was a Roman centurion in charge. Rome was occupying Israel at this point and controlling the whole region. So this Roman sergeant, would that be equivalent? Thereabouts. Roman sergeant came to Jesus and said, "You know what, Jesus, I have this servant who is really, really sick, and he's suffering a lot. If you say the word, I know that servant will be healed." So Jesus said, "All right, I'll come to your house and I'll pray for your servant and I'll heal him." And the centurion said, no. You are too important, and I don't deserve to have you in my house. I don't want you to come to my house because I just don't deserve it. But you see, because I am in charge of soldiers, and I have people who are over me in charge of me, I know how authority works. And so I know if you say, heal his servant, that my servant will be healed. So you don't have to come to my house. Just give the word. My servant will be healed. Jesus said, "You know what? I've never seen anyone with this kind of faith before. These Jews who have known my Bible since they were born, well, they don't have this kind of faith. Some of them are going to go to hell because they don't have this kind of faith. But they're going to be people like this Gentile soldier who will go to heaven because of the faith they have, because they have greater faith." And then he told the man, "Your servant's healed." When the man got home, he found out that that was the very hour his servant got better. He was healed, just like Jesus had said. That night, when it came time to sleep, they went to Peter's house. But Peter's mother-in-law was sick, evidently quite sick with high fever. And Jesus prayed for her, and she got better. She got up. The Bible says that she then ministered to them, which means she probably fixed them supper. She felt so good, she just went back to her normal work because God healed her. And then there were so many people gathered around that Jesus decided it was time to move to a new place. So they all got in a boat, and they went to head across the Sea of Galilee, which is an inland sea there in Judah. And halfway across, a storm came up, and it was so bad that the disciples thought they were going to drown. Now remember, some of the disciples were fishermen, so they were experienced with being on the water, and they thought they were going to drown. Jesus was taking a nap during this whole storm. So they woke him up and said, "Don't you care? We're going to die, we're going to die, we're going to die." And Jesus said, "Don't you have any faith?" And then he turned to the storm, and basically he said, "Shut up." And it did. The storm just quit. And they just... And they sailed on to the city that they were sailing to. That was all. Now, can you calm a storm? No, we had a windstorm while we were camping. I sure would have liked to have been able to calm that windstorm. We had to sleep in the van. The tents blew over. But I can't calm a storm. Who can calm a storm?
No, but
Jesus. Who can heal sick people? Jesus. Nobody. Nobody but God himself can do these things. And Jesus is our God. And that's the same Jesus we worship today. Let's sing a song. For a minute, I didn't know what song that was. Okay, we're going to do it in sign language. And we're going to touch in our hands where they would have put the nail prints. And that's the sign for Jesus. Okay? Jesus loves me, this I know, for